I am Chinese born, grew up in China, very fortunate to have a very classic background, both literally and with literature, classics. Also, I was lucky as a child during the war, and my family was hiding in the villages in China. So I learned Tai Chi, meditation, Kung Fu through osmosis. For me, it's the best way to begin because it remains with you in a very natural way. If you learn about something foreign, exotic, go to a class, there's always an aura of something foreign and different. And that's what I've been all my life as a teacher, is try to help people to say, you own it, it's your Tai Chi, it's not Chinese. And once you own it, it's yours. I was lucky, I came from China with the tradition of every morning people wake up and look at the sky and see the fields, nature. Nature influence you to move like nature, naturally. So Tai Chi is a reinvention every morning with your body tuning to the sky, the earth, and the lake, and the river, and the mountain. And you want to be more than just a little me. So you become bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
And that, for me, is the inspiration of how we begin to do Tai Chi. Of course, we have many, many stories about how Tai Chi was invented by a certain special person and what happened. And it became a choreography, a form that we emulate. As you said, we have to find something to learn from this wonderful instrument we call my body, which is a gift from God. And we have the same limbs, the same torso, with the same aspiration to be alive, to light up, to wake up, to be fully alive. And I was lucky as a child. I was able to tune into nature to find this inspiration. Only later, when after the war, we went back to the cities, you learn there's actually Tai Chi teachers, schools, and some schools better than other schools, and you try to advance into different levels of Tai Chi. We still retain this, especially in Japan, the black belt system. China too, beginning to have different degrees, but originally, it's not about how you can do better than other people. It's how you can continue to be better for yourself.
Right.
To be so much more fluid with yourself. So I was lucky. I came from that tradition, and I went through the same period when you suddenly embrace the other culture. I came to America to study. I became Americanized. I love the freedom and the creativity of American culture, especially jazz and dance and Hollywood musicals. And I want to become Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire. And it seems so natural to me to dance just like that.
By the way, for those who haven't experienced the side of Al dancing, he is an extremely accomplished and world-renowned dancer in addition to his Tai Chi. So there's video out. I'll put the link down there.
I was lucky to at least have a fling.
You are Gene Kelly.
In fact, I met them. I really encountered all these heroes, and we have our heroes, and suddenly you were with them, and suddenly you become part of that new culture you embrace. I want to say to you that watching you grow in the past years with me, and humbly as a student, I also watch your accomplishment, the way you transmit your learning to the world, the way you do. It's you embrace a culture which is foreign to you. Okay? And suddenly you learn to embody the Chineseness, not to change your cultural, national identity, but suddenly you embrace it. As I've been in my class, I ask all of you, say, look at the Chinese calligraphy, symbols I do. It's not Chinese anymore, it's your language. So your job, as I support you as your teacher, is to say, David Dorian, continue to grow as yourself. Your language. You already have accomplished something, you're already a good teacher. You are transmitting this to your world. People are learning from you. And they will see how you change, how you grow. And they cannot fix you down. You are not going to let them fix you to be the David Dorian. I want to learn just the way he shows me. You're going to change. You're going to say, hey, you're doing differently. And you can tell them just like I say to all my students, of course, I get better every day. Are you still doing last year's Tai Chi?
Right.
But last session, when you see me do Tai Chi, you learn it, and I'm better than last time.
That's one of my favorite things you say every year. You know, for students ask me the same thing. It's like, didn't you say last time? I swear.
I learned that you changed it. Of course I've changed it. Have you not changed it yet? Poor thing. You know? So the whole idea is I actually become American, but I was lucky. I was able to arrive at a stage I realized in order to live in harmony, balance in the Western world, how lucky I have the Asian culture to go back to, return to my roots, to combine what I know and share what I know to the world.